countries hoarding vaccines led to global supply problem. Jawi needs to be safeguarded, empowered as nation's identity.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. You're watching Updates at Noon with me, Muhammad Amin Carlos. Well, Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah called upon Muslims in the country to seek the blessings of Ramadan to further strengthen their faith as well as increase their religious activities and good deeds. In a statement issued by Salin Negara, His Majesty and the Queen wished Muslims in Malaysia a happy Ramadan al-Mubarak and hoped that the month will be celebrated with humility and gratitude. Well, Al-Sultan Abdullah also wants Muslims to live in the holy month with various meaningful activities to further strengthen their faith as well as solidarity with others. With the implementation of the Conditional Movement Control Order and the Recovery Movement Control Order, His Majesty decreed that all events to be held during Ramadan should be in compliance with the standard operating procedures and regulations set by the government. The King also advised Muslims, especially the frontliners, to remain strong during the fasting month while working under the new normal circumstances to curb the spread of COVID-19. Muslims in the country were also advised to persevere through this test and to exercise self-discipline as well as adhere to the stipulated SOPs. Muslims in the country should be grateful that most mosques and surau have been opened gradually for obligatory daily congressional prayers, Friday prayers, Tarawih prayers, and educational sessions during Ramadan this year. But Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said compared to last year, where many Muslims performed their ibadah at home following the implementation of the MCO due to the COVID-19 pandemic, now Muslims in the country should celebrate this year's Ramadan in a more lively spirit.
Ingin berpesan agar kita terus berdisiplin dengan mematuhi prosedur operasi standard SOP seperti memakai pelitup muka, menjaga jarak fizikal, tidak bersalaman dan kerap menggunakan sanitizer.
In a special address in the conjunction with the start of Ramadan month, the Prime Minister said in the month full of blessing, Ramadan could educate people to be better. Tan Sri Muhyiddin also wished all Muslims a blessed and meaningful Ramadan this year. Well, the act of greed by certain developed countries which had over-purchased COVID-19 vaccines led to a global delivery and supply problem that had also affected Malaysia. Coordinating Minister for the COVID-19 National Immunization Program, Khairi Jamaluddin, said Malaysia had so far received 1.3 million doses of vaccine due to the slow delivery schedule, which had many people questioning the slow vaccination rate.
Ini adalah disebabkan rantaian bekalan di peringkat dunia menghadapi pelbagai masalah dan cabaran dan juga sikap daripada negara-negara maju yang telah beli dan telah menempah bekalan vaksin dengan kadar yang begitu besar sehingga mereka telah beli untuk dapat memberi vaksin kepada setiap penduduk mereka 5 kali ganda. Jadi sikap tamak daripada negara-negara maju ini adalah antara sebab negara-negara membangun seperti Malaysia dan juga negara seperti Australia menghadapi masalah dari segi bekalan vaksin buat masa ini.
However, Khairi gave his assurances that the nation would have sufficient supplies and vaccine supplies to immunize those involved in the ongoing Phase 1 of the National COVID-19 Immunization Program and to roll out Phase 2 on 19 April. He added that they are also working hard to speed up the delivery, but that would also be dependent and contingent on the delivery schedule. The Jawi script is part of Malaysia's identity, which should not only be safeguarded but empowered as a catalyst for unity through arts and heritage. In this regard, Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said the Jawi Jiwa Bangsa Seni Tonggak Budaya exhibition, organized by Yayasan Budi, is the right step and should be expanded nationwide.
Saya yakin apabila pameran ini dan usaha promosi lainnya di Gebling, kemudian di kawasan-kawasan negeri di Semenanjung, juga di Sabah, di Sarawak, potensi untuk memupuk skrip Jawi ke tahap dan penerimaan semula masyarakat amat diyakini sifat positifnya. Saya berharap agar institusi utama seperti Kementerian Pendidikan, Kementerian Pelancongan dan Kebudayaan, kerajaan-kerajaan negeri dan juga badan-badan bukan kerajaan ataupun NGO akan bersama-sama mempromosi aspek budaya dan warisan melalui aksara Jawi, kerana tentunya sebagai sebuah negara bangsa kita tidak mahu kehilangan identiti penting ini. Dan dalam hal ini semangat, roh serta perkembangan tulisan Jawi ini mestilah sentiasa dihidupkan.
Speaking at the launch of the book entitled Budi Asas Tamadun and Jawi Jiwa Bangsa Seni Tonggak Budaya exhibition at the Malaysia Tourism Centre, MATIC, the Prime Minister also called on government-linked companies, GLCs, government agencies, local authorities and state governments to increase the use of Jawi script in signages, festivals and events.
Well, a businessman who made headlines after he escaped from the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC building in October last year was arraigned at the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court on money laundering charges involving over 2.1 million ringgit. Well, Goh Leong Yong, or better known as Alvin Goh, 33, and his brother Goh Yong Hui, 28, pleaded not guilty after all the 7 charges against them were read before Judge Datin Sabaria Othman. Well, according to the charges sheet, both of the accused were alleged to have received 2,144,000 ringgit in proceeds from illegal activities in their company's public bank Berhad account from 2 Chinese nationals known as Wang Hangang and Feng Chuang between 9th September and 7 November 2019. Well, the charges were framed under Section 4, Subsection 1, Subsection B of the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001. Upon conviction, the accused may be sentenced to a maximum 15 years of jail term and a fine 5 times the value of the proceeds from illegal activities, or 5 million ringgit, whichever is higher. Now, the court set bail of 200,000 ringgit, each with 1 surety, and all the charges they have to report to the nearest police station once a month. Alvin is currently under a 2-year detention under the Prevention of Crime Act, also known as POCA. The court set 24th May for case remention and documents submission. Well, doing the nation proud, self-fulfillment and monetary rewards from the government are among the normal motivating factors for athletes competing at the Paralympics. But the national contingent heading to the Tokyo Paralympics from 24th August until 5th September now have one more good reason to push harder than ever for medals, and that is they're going to get a free car wash for life.
Car detailing application Hive, which connects car owners to car wash centers, is offering this to any athlete who wins a medal at the Tokyo Paralympics. Paralympic Council of Malaysia PCM President Dato Sri Megaddi Shahriman Zaharuddin, who officiated the launch of the initiative in Bandar Sunway, said the national body welcome any support from the private sector.
Objektif utama adalah untuk memberi suntingan semangat kepada atlet-atlet Paralimpik dan juga dalam sama kalau kita boleh kurangkan beban, kita boleh kurangkan perbelanjaan mereka, insyaAllah that is one of the reason that kita are looking for lah. Kalau lepas ni, kalau semua atlet boleh pergi certain merchant untuk makan ke basuh kereta, beli baju, all that. If we can get all that, we can give them that, insyaAllah dengan niat baik ini, kerjasama ni, kita boleh boostkan moral.
Meanwhile, Hive founder Amirul Isa Isani said the new app, which has more than 40 car wash centers in its network, also hopes it will help provide the athletes added motivation in Tokyo.
Dan tahun 2016 yang lepas, kita telah nampak impak yang sangat tinggi untuk sukan Paralimpik dan kita sangat-sangat berbangga sebagai rakyat Malaysia.
Malaysia won 3 gold and 1 bronze at the Rio Games. It was the first time Malaysia had won gold at the Paralympics.
And that concludes today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story, greedy countries hoarding vaccines led to global supply problem. Well, tune into news at 10, coming up at 10 p.m. on saluran Berita RTM on My Freeviews, channel 123, or you could also stream the news by surfing RTM Click. Thanks for watching. I'm Mohammed Amin Carlos, and stay tuned to TV2.